I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, smash my like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, share the video, turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction you want me to do, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email address. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Oh, live shows too. We'll be live Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Live every Sunday morning with the singing OG, KQKC Boxing Network. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, Devin Haney has spoken on the Gervonta Tank Davis versus versus Hector Luis Garcia fight. Let's see what he had to say about it, and then we'll react to it in this video. So, this is what Devin Haney had to say, man. He was talking to the Boxing Voice, I believe it was. Yeah, he says, in boxing, every fight is a tune-up these days. How many tune-ups do you got to do? Tank has been doing tune-ups for how long now? Every fight is a fucking tune-up. Then he says, I sparred him. He's a tune-up. He's talking about Hector Luis Garcia. He got kicked out of camp. I kicked him out of camp because he couldn't last. I sparred him for the JoJo Diaz fight. I think I sparred him 2 times, 3 times, or something like that. He just couldn't keep up. I kicked him out and got someone else. Like I said, the guy Hector Garcia, I really don't rate him. I think Tank can't take him lightly. He's still an opponent. He's hungry. You saw what he did to B-Hop. They asked him about what they can expect from him in 2023. He says, huge fights for me. We start off with Loma, and then when I'm victorious, we'll see what's next. All big fights. I've been calling these guys out for a while. I've been calling out Loma since the beginning of me as a real contender, and now I'm finally getting him. It couldn't be at a better time. I told them a long time ago, you better fight me now before it's too late. Now it's too late. He'll see. And he's talking about Lomachenko. Then they asked him about Tank Davis again. He says he got to hope that come January 7th that Gervonta Tank Davis is successful against Hector Luis Garcia, as we talked about. This is Dan Raphael talking. All right, I ain't on that shit. We sticking to Devin Haney. All right, bet, bro. So let's talk about it, right? Devin. So I know ain't no love lost between Devin and Tank, bro. Like, I know that shit. Like, you can tell when they talk about each other. You can tell when you bring Devin up to Tank, you get a certain type of energy. When you bring Tank up to Devin, you get a certain type of energy, right? And I don't expect Devin Haney to give Tank Davis any kind of props with Hector Luis Garcia. Now, the whole sparring shit, I don't know. I don't know about that, bro, because we done already seen that people get to telling these sparring stories and shit, and it always be one side of the story. Like, was Hector Luis Garcia trying? Was he just there to give a look? Did all this shit really happen? Because these are the same people that'll tell you that, you know what I mean, that he beat the shit out of Tank Davis in sparring, and then there's a bunch of refuting stories that he almost got knocked out in sparring, and then he started doing his thing after that, and they be leaving shit out. So I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about all that. All I know is to my eye and to a lot of people's eyes, bro, Hector Luis Garcia ain't no tune-up. And then the thing you have to be careful of if you Devin Haney, I don't mind, like, talk your shit. This ain't me telling him to be quiet, bro. Keep talking your shit. Come out tomorrow and say some more Tank shit. But when you calling everybody a tune-up that Tank fight, and his resume and who he fought is clearly better than yours, then, I mean, shit. What they say, if he fighting tune-ups, what you fighting? Because let's just keep it a buck. Devin got the accolades. He the man, bro. He, you know what I'm saying? Undisputed champion of the world. 23 years old. Did his thing. No hate, no shade. But when you look at who you actually fought, like, if we really doing that shit, like, if Hector Luis Garcia was a tune-up, I mean, shit, what's JoJo Diaz, bro? I'm just I ain't mad or nothing. I ain't shitting on nobody, but he said this, so we gotta talk about it, bro. Like, if Tank Davis ain't fighting nothing but tune-ups, and he fought Leo Santa Cruz, 4 division champion, who had beaten everybody that he had been in the ring with. If Leo Santa Cruz is a tune-up, then what is Jorge Linares, who had already been knocked out multiple times? He's a 4 division champion too, but when Devin fought him, then I mean, shit, he had been knocked out multiple times, and he didn't beat everybody he had ever been in the ring with. So if Leo Santa Cruz is a tune-up, what we calling Jorge Linares? I'm just trying to figure out what we doing. Like if my boy shit, what's his name? I forgot his name, but it's finna come to me. Yuriokis Gamboa, bro. If Yuriokis Gamboa is a tune-up for Tank Davis, but he fought Yuriokis Gamboa before Devin Haney fought Yuriokis Gamboa. What was Yuriokis Gamboa for Devin Haney? And then if you want to talk about the champions that they fought, that they took belts from or whatever, if Jose Pedraza is a tune-up, and Jose Pedraza was undefeated, he was a world champion, Tank took his belt, knocked him out in the 7th round. If Jorge Linares is a tune, if Jose Pedraza is a tune-up for Tank Davis, then what we calling George Kambosos for Devin Haney? Just, trying to figure it out. Like if Isak Pitbull Cruz is a tune-up for Tank Davis, then what we calling Zara Abdullayev for Devin Haney? Like, what are we doing, bro? So I mean, talk your shit. I just think it's better shit to talk. Like, if I'm Devin, I'm talking my shit. I'm staying on these belts. I'm letting you know that your belt is trash and you got a secondary, regular, garbage-ass preliminary belt that don't even really count, that I'm the only champion in the division, and then when we do fight, I'm going to beat your ass. That's the type of shit I'm talking if I'm Devin. If I'm Devin, I ain't talking no resume shit. You can't talk about somebody's resume or tune-ups or the people that they fought when they fought people that are on the same level and in many cases better than the people that you fought. You can't do that. When your best win, you know what I mean? When your legendary win is George Kambosos, then shit, you just fall back and you talk about your accolades. You don't talk about who you fought. And just keep it on, you gonna beat the shit out of Tank Davis' ass. That's what I would do. That's what I would do, But you hear this, you hear Devin Haney and a lot of Haney fans, not all of them, but a lot of them shitting on Hector Luis Garcia like he not a former Olympian. I hear that a lot. He shitting on Hector Garcia like he ain't undefeated. Like he didn't put hands on 2 people. Hector that got names like Chris Colbert wasn't a big name considered a top flight prospect. Like he wasn't that. And Hector Luis Garcia went in there and sunned his ass. Like you act like that shit didn't happen. Now Hector Luis Garcia trash all of a sudden. Like I think that Hector Luis Garcia is a good fight the same way that I thought JoJo Diaz was a good fight because I'm fair, bro. A lot of you dudes don't be keeping it 100. You don't keep it authentic. You don't keep it all the way real, bro. You can have your opinion, but don't let hate, you know what I mean, alter your opinion. And Devin Haney is supposed to do this shit. So I'm not talking about him. This is more so to the fans that's rocking with what he's saying, trying to say the same shit. Like, I get it, bro. I understand what you're trying to do, but you not Devin, so you don't get that, because Devin actually can stand on what he's saying. He can fight these people. You not Devin, because Devin actually is in the game. You not. So when you get to saying shit like Hector Luis Garcia is trash, but you was big up in the JoJo Diaz fight, you look like a whole, you know what I mean? A whole fraud out here, bro. When you say shit like, you know what I mean, Jorge Linares was a multiple division and he was a great champion and he was a great win for Devin Haney and that was a good fight for Devin Haney at the time, but then you say that Leo Santa Cruz was trash, bro. You kind of, Leo Santa Cruz was this and he was that, and you making yourself look like you fraudulent out here. That's just what it is. You just look real suspect if that's how you moving out here in these boxing talk streets, bro. We not moving like that. I think that Jorge Linares was a good fight for Devin Haney. He watched him. He did what he was supposed to do. But I also think that Leo Santa Cruz was a good fight for Tank Davis. I think that Lomachenko is a hell of a fight for Devin Haney. I think Hector Luis Garcia and Ryan Garcia back-to-back to start off 2023, I think that's some good-ass shit, bro, for Tank Davis. I don't understand what we doing, bro. But what I need for y'all not to do, bro, don't come at me. Like, don't use this shit on me, bro. Like, don't try that shit with me. It's not gonna work. I'm letting you know right now ahead of time, in advance. Don't do it to yourself. That's why we making this video, so you can know what not to do. I want to give you a chance, bro. I want to give you a chance to come, have a boxing conversation, and don't look like a fool. Don't look like a complete jackass when you talking to me, bro. That's what we about. That's what we want to do. But overall, man, this is what you expect from somebody that considers Tank Davis his rival. And I expect Tank Davis to do the same. I don't want these guys giving each other credit. That's for us, the fans. That's why I'm talking to you other fans out here, bro. Get any fighter. If you want your guy to get his credit when he beat on somebody's ass, you give that fighter their credit. So we give Devin Haney all the credit. We give Tank all the credit. But all I'm saying is let's keep it thorough out here, man. Let's keep it thorough. Like, Devin know that shit don't make no sense. He know that shit don't make no sense. You can't say that man been fighting nothing but Tuneups, and he got better opponents on his resume than you. Then who you been fighting? If Tank Davis been fighting Tuneups, who you been fighting? I'm just trying to figure out what we doing, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what our headspace is. But again, bro, I don't expect him to be like, yeah, Hector Luis Garcia, that's a great fight. It's a great fight for Tank because Tank is his op, bro. Like, he ain't supposed to be talking highly of him. He probably shitting on him, and Tank probably shitting on him. But what I really wanted to see, bro, what I'm looking for some Devin Haney quotes on, because I know they watch this shit. And then I leave y'all alone, bro. I let y'all, you know what I'm saying, do what y'all do as fight fans. But this is what I noticed. And y'all can tell me I'm tripping. But this is what I noticed. I heard Tank Davis say after he get through with Hector and Ryan that he want to make the Devin Haney fight. That's the fight that he want to go after next. And we hold him to it. That's what you got to do. Because assuming that Devin is again available. If Devin is available and he ain't signed to do some other shit, then yeah, bro. You need to do exactly what you said you were going to do. Right? But I want Devin Haney to come out and say the same thing. Shit, I need Bill to say the same thing. Shit, we want the fight too. After we get done with Loma in May, because it's looking like they pushed that shit back to May, which is some bullshit. Devin and them shouldn't have to wait to fight till May. You know what I mean? They need to fight that man in March or whenever he trying to fight Loma. He's the champion. Why they on Loma time? If he the damn champion. That shit don't make no sense. But if he fighting in May, Tank and Ryan fighting in April or May, and they all fighting around the same time, then yeah, bro, I want to hear Devin say, shit, we want the Tank fight too. That's the fight we want to make next after we get done with Loma. I want to hear that. I want to hear that. You know what I mean? But I ain't saying Devin them ducking no fade, bro. We'll see when the time get to it. But I fully expect Tank and want Tank to go ahead and try to make that fight after he get done with Ryan and Hector if he's able to beat him. And I want Devin and them to be open to it and say, yeah, we want the fight too. That's what I want over here. But what I also need for us to do is fight fans, bro, keep it 100. Keep it real. Like, y'all know this man Tank ain't been fighting nothing but Tuneups, bro. There's a lot of people that you can shit. I ain't bring up Barrios. Bro. Barrios was a good fight. That was a good fight. Undefeated dude for your first fight at 140. Never fought at 140 before. You come into the weight class and you fight the regular champion who's undefeated. And that's somehow a bad fight. Not the fight that we wanted. Was very clear on that. Better opponents, very clear on that. But the idea that Tank only fight Tuneups, bro, y'all tripping. You tripping if you sipping this Kool-Aid, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Comment down below, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and y'all go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.